So the MLB season preview for this one is the Philadelphia Phillies. We move on to the Phillies, and I mean, what a team! Honestly, a team that a couple years ago were in the World Series, lost to the Astros, and they were looking the whole postseason to try to get back. And it looked like they could do just that. They could do no wrong. They beat the best team in baseball, and the Braves had that momentum going into the Diamondback series, and we thought, at least I thought, they're gonna win the series. They're gonna go to the World Series. They're gonna play, you know, Rangers, most likely Rangers or Astros, and get their revenge and get that ring. What happened was the complete opposite. They won 7 games against Arizona, and the D-backs got the best out of them. Won the pennant, got to the World Series, lost to the Rangers. So I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough in baseball. Just sometimes it just doesn't go your way. The bats, the pitching, postseason time, every at bat, every out, every strike, every pitch just counts, and they just weren't there at the end of the time, at the end of the tunnel. But overall, I mean, this is a team that could go back to a World Series, and then they have the ability to. I know they are looking to set the bar straight and get a chip for Philadelphia. They've always had that chip on their shoulder, and it's a city that they I feel like they get robbed a lot, and I know that they want something there. They got something there. So overall, we look at it, and this team, the last time they won a World Series was 2008, so they are starving for a MLB title. Last year's record, they were 90 and 72, and they were the NL wild card. Got all the way to the NLCS, lost to Arizona 4 games to 3, um, and came up short of their goal. If you look at the acquisitions, I had to put the re-signing of Aaron Nola. I think that was huge for them. That's their ace. That's their guy. That's the man that they're gonna win a World Series with. They got him long-term deal. They also got depth with Whit Merrifield at right field. Some guys I didn't really mention. It's kind of for depth. Was guys like Turnbull or Colby Allard, starting pitching rotation. Who knows? They might even have some starts in them. Departures, I think Reese Hoskins is tough to lose him, but at the same time, I think they have the depth to kind of be okay without him. And I think Craig Kimbrell, their closer, I think that's a big one, I believe. We'll see what happens there. Definitely a team that lost, but not as much as they gained. So they kind of got all the pieces that they need back on this team. They were 8th in home runs, 9th in hits, 9th in batting average. So overall, offensively, fantastic. 12th in ERA, could be better. 10th in saves, not bad. 20th in home runs allowed, did not give up that much. That's fantastic to see. They were 9th in strikeouts. Um, they were 11th in errors committed, and they were 19th in fielding percentage. That can go up, and that should go up. I don't think they have bad fielders out there, and I'm sure with the time, I think they can figure it out for sure this year. Um, if you look at the rotation for them, again, 30-year-old Aaron Nola at 12 and 9, 4.46 ERA with 202 Ks, fantastic. 28-year-old Ranger Suarez, he was 4 and 6 with a 4.18 ERA and 119 Ks. 27-year-old Christopher Sanchez, he was 3 and 5 with a 3.44 ERA and 96 Ks. 31-year-old Taiwan Walker, 15 and 6, 4.38 ERA and 138 Ks, and Zach Wheeler, 33 years old, 13 and 6, 3.61 ERA and 212 Ks. You look at it, Nola, Taiwan, Wheeler, they're automatically that three-headed snake that they need. I think they got what they need with those guys. You look at a Ranger Suarez, I think he could be better. And you look at a Christopher Sanchez, he's okay, but that is why they have guys like a Turnbull or like an Allard, some young guys that can maybe go in there and help him out. Have some breaks in between with him, and kind of see where everything goes. But you got to believe in that rotation, and if you got 3 out of 5 guys that are fantastic already, you're looking good. Bullpen wise, 32-year-old Matt Strom, 87.2 innings pitched, 3.29 ERA, 108 Ks. Gregory Soto at 29. He's 60.1 innings pitched with a 4.62 ERA and 65 Ks. 31-year-old Jeff Hoffman. He had 52.1 innings pitched, 2.41 ERA, and 69 Ks. Sir Anthony Dominguez, 29 years old, 50 innings pitched, 3.78 ERA, and 48 Ks. And 29-year-old Michael Rucker, 40.1 innings pitched, 4.91 ERA, and 40 Ks. The closer wise, I'd say they move on. They go to Alvarado, who's been fantastic as a relief pitcher. I think he will do just fine as a closer. He had 41.1 innings pitched. He went 10 for 12 with saves, 1.74 ERA, and 64 Ks. I think that's great. Their bullpen is veteran, and I think their bullpen will be just fine. Definitely. Alvarado, I think that's the best closer competition, and I really do believe he will do just fine. He is a nightmare to go up against late in the innings, and I think he will be very effective for this team. I think they can definitely win some ball games with him. You look at the diamond, you got some guys that are returning and some top guys in the league, man. 32-year-old catcher Real Muto, he's got 252 average, 20 home runs, 63 RBIs, and a 99.8 fielding percentage. Fantastic for a catcher. That's what you need. At first base, you're going to have 31-year-old Harper, and he had a 293 average with 21 home runs and 72 RBIs, a 99.6 fielding percentage. He's done great ever since he's transitioned from outfield to first, so no questions and nothing to kind of be nervous about if you're a Philly fan. At second base, 26-year-old Stott, he had a 280 average, 15 home runs, 62 RBIs with a 99.2 fielding percentage. Shortstop, Trey Turner, at 30 years old, he had a 266 average with 26 home runs, 76 RBIs, and a 96 fielding percentage. Really good there. Could be better, but I'm not going to hold it against him. Third base, 27-year-old Alec Baum, 274 average, 20 home runs, 97 RBIs, a 97.8 fielding percentage. Pretty good. At the outfield position, you got a guy that is young, hasn't played as much, but I think he's going to go into his own. Definitely kind of showed some strides in the postseason. And Pache, 238 average, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs, a 95.7 fielding percentage. Center fielder, you got Brandon Marsh at 26, 277 batting average, 12 home runs, 60 RBIs, and a 98.4 fielding percentage. Castellanos, who has a monster season at 32 years old, he had a 272 average with 29 home runs, 106 RBIs, and a 100% fielding percentage at right field. And their DH, it's no question what they're going to do with that. It's going to be 31-year-old Kyle Schwarber, who had a 197 average, but 47 home runs and 104 RBIs. You want power, you got power. You got a little bit of some speed in there, running the bases. You got a little bit of some great defense in there. You got guys that can get runs batted in. You can get guys with a nice average. I think they have a, a solid and kind of a mixture of a lineup. Pache, I think, is the biggest question, but if your biggest question is a left fielder, I think they're going to be just fine. So overall, you look at the Phillies, I think they're going to do just fine. I think they do get back to a postseason. But again, it's all based on health and how it goes. I do believe they will definitely be a very, very big contender for the division. And again, in the league, I think they'll be fantastic.